Tonight, I'm going to continue to build this BrickLink Designer Program Series 5 Adventure in Transylvania from bag number 30. Although it's a small bag, I do feel like it may take a little bit longer. Also today, I'm going to share my thoughts on the latest announcement of the BrickLink Designer Program Series 7. It's another great series, I think, but we'll get to that later on. First, I need to just open it up, turn it around so I get some space for me to build this set. So let's get the bricks up. Last 2 days the weather is getting really hot, so I might start to sweat a little bit because compared to maybe 2 weeks ago, it's definitely feel much more. Unfortunately, the cough seems to have came back, which is unfortunate. So let's see. This one, I think it's here, right? I'll just zoom in a little bit. Really need a tablet to do this. It's like we're on a small device. It's really not the best idea, but interestingly, they want us to build this first. I think the thing is that sometimes it's hard to have this or put in the right place. As I mentioned yesterday, a few parts that have less support. I mean, it's not like it's unstable. It's just hard to kind of press the whole thing down and just spread out the bricks a little bit so I get the 1x3 tile. Again, as I mentioned, my finger hurts, and my back after physio today, because the massage was really painful today. The physiotherapist said, hey, it's trying to open up some of the joint and bones. I don't know. Well, they're professionals, so you just got to trust them. But anyway, so Lego, it's not like recent. I think, well, it's kind of recent, but it's not like today's news. It's been a few days that Lego just announced the final version of Series 7. Originally, I was only into the sushi restaurant. There's reason because I love the Japanese culture. I love sushi. It has a tram. It was a nicely designed restaurant. Restaurant-like type buildings are my thing. So that was definitely something I want. It really, the final model looks more closer to like recent Lego sets. I didn't like the change on, removing the train track. I think there's reason for it. I think it makes sense. But overall, it's still something that definitely I would love to get next month. So remember the date, 16th of February, which is when the new series is going to be start crowdfunding. Okay. Now, the thing is, after seeing the pictures of some of the other sets, let me first talk about the set that I don't think I will get. It's the bookshelf. It's a nice Lego model, but it's really not my kind of things. It does come with some unprinted animal parts. That's one of the good point, but that's not something that I'm into, so I'm not going to order that. And the other one is the robot. I think it's a nice robot. I thought, hey, they haven't got the license. But it looks very similar to one of the mascot of PlayStation. It's a really nice robot, but I'm not. Again, I'm more into building structures, like a building things. So again, that is something that I didn't want. will not get. Of course, I will have it. Yes, someone is giving me one for free. Okay, then the remaining two is the one that originally I thought, yeah, I can skip. It's not my thing. But after seeing the final model, I'm really tempted. First, let's just talk about the Alchemist's house. Originally, when I saw that, I was like, it's too similar to the Lego Ideas medieval blacksmith. So like building wise, it's like I've built something like that before, so it wasn't really my thing. But then after looking at the final model, the more I look at it, it's like actually it's gonna be really cool to be next to the medieval blacksmith. And they also include um, a what's that? Some brand new hair pieces that currently are only available um, in okay. Now we're gonna move back to the front. So maybe I could just kind of can let's just be extra careful. This minifigure don't have space anymore. So yeah, and they do include some hairpiece that is not easy to get. I mean, it will eventually be available from BrickLink, but it's the Blinder's hairpiece. So from the Wicked set is the blonde one, but they have the pink one. In the latest Friends set, in one of the Friends set, I was skeptical. Do I buy Friends set again just for the hairpiece again? So that is something that I was thinking. But again, it's not just about the the parts, but where does it point to? Okay, so it's hard to see. It's really hard to see because of the angle. Anyway, so overall, it was a very nice one that I'm really tempted, and it's actually the cheapest from this wave. So that's something I think I would love to have. And then the final one is the shape. Wow, man, the final model it looks so good, and it's massive. It's expensive too. Um, I really want to continue the conversation, but I need to adjust this to be it's really hard. Yeah, just yeah. Just take this out. But yeah, the shape is actually looking really good. It also gives you option to have like few variants, so that's pretty cool. But the shape itself does look exceptional. Obviously, it's gonna be a nightmare to build, right? So yeah. Okay. very hard to see what's gonna happen here. Okay. All right. Oh, it's really dry. Again, I got 4 bags out. I'm not sure because I'm pretty exhausted today. But yeah, the ship. Having said that, the ship is pretty pricey. Um, so yeah, it will be interesting. Um, see how. And then this is $650. So price wise, it's really a little bit too expensive to my liking, I would say. Um, what's next? Okay. Interesting tree here. Yeah, the thing is, if I buy 3 set, then it will hamper my ability to purchase some of the rumored set I want this year. So we'll have to see how to manage it. The thing is, BrickLink Designer Program, if I really want it, I should prioritize my budget to it, because if I missed out, then it will even be more unaffordable. So I had to make a choice. But yeah, I don't know, but today building speed is really slow, I think. Um, okay, it's actually this one. Okay. Hmm, I think this way, right? So maybe I should. Okay, yeah, I think I got this right, because I can't get any lower. Okay, it's hard, just very hard to see the angle. Anyway, I'll just leave it because it doesn't look bad at all. Um, and then we got this here. Uh, seriously, I need to kind of turn this over my side. I think but then if I turn it over here, then I can't. Oh, come on. Okay. Seriously. Okay. That would give me a better view. And I think just my eyes are not not doing that well. Okay, I'll just leave it here like this. What's this? That's what I'm saying. It's not that many, but every time when it comes to building trees like this, then it's not easy because of the yeah. Maybe if I try to use the 3D yeah, I think I need to use the 360-degree wheel. I'm not sure if they have it for these sets though. But okay. Okay. Can go here. What's next? Okay. So it's this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's really the angle. It's hard to get it right. What's next? Okay, now we need to have the final sticker. Yay! Finally, I don't need to worry about losing the sticker. But yeah, so that's Series 7. They haven't got the final model yet, but if I tell you my thoughts about the Series 8, so originally it's like, oh, there's no set 1, but think about it, the what's that? The university is the one that I really want. Okay, so which one? Okay, see the what? That's this one here. Okay. And this can go this side. Just make sure that I don't have any stickers left. So you see, this one already took way longer than expected, and then we've got more plants to do. Oh, the cough coming back is annoying. And yeah, yeah. Then this one is here. Okay, it must be attached somewhere. I'm gonna say nice. Okay. I think if here is less, it's easier to move the set around, and I think I'll have less stress. But let's see. So it's this one here. Just have to push it in. And is there any other hole? Not in here? No. Okay, so I think that is correct, I think. And then what's next? Like, come on, don't make it this hard for me, man. And this, can't really see properly right now. And then, oh, come on. Hey, seriously. And would be here. Okay. You know what? And then we've got one more. This. Whew. It's interesting. There's a lot more red leaves compared. Well, actually, no. There are actually many red leaves across the view. It was just me not paying attention. Yep. And then what's next? Okay. And then, all right. Oh, okay. Yep. And what's next though? Let's hope it's applies. What? Where do I apply it? Ah, okay. So on this side. You can't see it, but I'm not going to move the set around for you to see it because it's just on next side of the stairs. So, let me see. Yeah, I think I did miss a. Yeah. Okay, I think that those are the spare parts. I really need to think about changing a table because this plastic surface is just adding lots of headache for me. And I will need another longer bar. This one, yep. Too tired. And then we have like another minifigure. Is it all the minifigure? I think so. Oh no, that's one more. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Actually, I think we have all the minifigures here. So this is the chef. Why there's a chef? I don't know. Maybe because it's more like a theme park now. So to be honest, I don't usually read the full description of some of the sets, so sometimes it's less informed. But anyway, we need the dagger, so it's the dagger here. I think we only need one. I'll just put this in the. So he's carving the pumpkin. So this part has been there for a long time. But it's good to see, this pumpkin helmet gonna come back. Because I have quite a few spare. Because when it back in the days, the brick and pieces are now merged with brick has some really nice parts at reasonable price. Nowadays, all the novelty parts are all checked up in price. Anyways, I think this top hat doesn't have much difference. So yeah, so back then I ordered quite a lot. And I've got the 2 minifigures. We'll figure out where to put them later. I'll just put them aside. Now, again, it's gonna be really time-consuming building it. I think I should go to bed early because I do think maybe I should, do some more video after building this. But I think I have hit my limit. Okay, and then lots of flowers though. This is the first time I see. Obviously, the botanical theme have much more interesting ways of creating different types of plants. But in terms of like minifigure scale, I think this first time to see this combination. One more. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if you noticed that today I visibly look more exhausted compared to the other days. I think. But to be honest, I've been enjoying building this and the look of it so much. So yeah. Okay. And then, okay. It's hard to figure out what is the right angle. And then it turns out, damn it, turns out to be okay. That this cap here, this is where this is supposed to go. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if that's right. I mean, it has to, right? I mean, this can be adjusted later, but yeah, I don't think I can get to back 33. It's not the handcuff. Okay, where's the clip? I need the one with the clips. Let's see it. really struggling with in keeping my eyes open today. Okay. Also, it's really hard to have all this one by one aligned properly, let alone the handcuff. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, where do I put this? It's right here. Okay. So sleepy. What's that? It's like 1 by 3. I was like, okay, where the heck is the 1 by 2? Again, it's just the angle of the instruction booklet. It's making it really difficult. And I think this is where. Okay. 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 So this week, because still lots of people kind of on holiday, so the traffic is okay, but I'm pretty sure next week we'll back to the what's that, the normal chaotic normal chaotic um, traffic, and this is what pisses me off. It's like, I don't know, today is really not a good day. By the way, there's update of the situation on my missing um, what's that, the mistake. Stranger thing, gift with purchase. You see, my brain is actually working really, turning really slowly today. So apparently I'm not the only one having the issue in New Zealand. So I don't know how it end up that way. What I suspect is actually because I strongly believe they kind of packed it on a public holiday. So probably people know what to do wasn't around. So they might be already out of stock, but they don't know what to do. And they just decide to, hey, let's just put this set into, because they don't have the gift with purchase left. So, okay. I'm not sure where this one goes to. I assume. And also, yeah, the cough not really helpful. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Why the gap over there? I don't know. This might be a reason. Okay. Okay. We'll do this. Yep, I'm gonna do it from the other side. It's just like this has to be consistent, because otherwise it will look really weird. If you try to build very quickly, you might not notice it, but this is why. But my voice and the way I talk will lack energy today. Okay, it's supposed to be like this, right? Okay. What's next? Okay. So it's on this side. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. I see what they're trying to do here. So this here. This one would mean, but we'll figure it out. And then we've got this here. Okay. What? Oh, okay. That's done. I didn't know. Now it's spec 32. We actually adding power here. I know it's actually on this side first. You know what? I'll just put the minifigure around. Not that I need it, but I think I should just kind of have it like this. Have it like this first. It doesn't seem to be that much, but I don't know why it's taking that long. Okay, so I feel like I do need to build the next one as well. Because otherwise, I feel like this one will be incomplete. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So you thought, hey, you connect the lightsaber handle first, but actually not. You need to actually push this out first. Otherwise, that wouldn't connect properly. I need to have it. Okay. Also pay attention to the setup. Okay, I've got some that does it. Okay, at least it kind of connect well. Okay, and then what's next? There should be one more back thing. Okay, so this will be facing this side. Yep. Yeah, just make sure that the tail at the back, and you will need to adjust the angle a little bit so that it makes sense. Because as opposed to create kind of okay, and then we've got this going through here. There isn't much space for me to adjust. I think that the light really play a part, right? Okay. Interesting. So we can't really adjust it. This is why I'm saying, hey, this one's taking way longer. It has to be. Hmm. I'll do it this way. Okay. Okay. The thing is, it's difficult to kind of apply the force without making it misalign. Okay. And just need to make sure this align properly. Okay, and then where does it go to? Come on. Okay. I just don't know how I can keep this aligned without breaking it apart. Because after this I'll need to adjust the angle again. There's something really, really interesting, but at the same time it just okay. Because I don't know how I can kind of push this in. This is really, really challenging. Oh, it's very interesting though, but at the same time it requires some delicate operation. Even though I would love to continue the next one, but I don't think I can. At the same time, I feel like I need to have this done. Because it would look odd if other parts is not finished. Okay. Okay. Right. So this one is a bit more easier, I would say. That's what I thought, though. It may turn out to be not as easy. Definitely will have some adjustments to make for the pads. You need to push them all out. Um, okay, what's next? Okay. What? Okay. This something more. Because I keep zooming in, I need to zoom out the instruction booklet to actually see what's happening. And I don't know, maybe I've been building Lego 200 the past few days. I think it hurts. Let's see. At least this one. I can just do this. Maybe. Okay. Quite a few. It's difficult because you can't really find a place to, be your pivot. Okay. It's so sharp at the bottom, so you can place it on the table or something like that. And at the same time, things are not like how should I put it? Well, at least the position of the bats, you have to adjust it later again. But I think I'll just adjust it later, because otherwise every time I finish one step I need to go back to adjust. This is, I guess, interesting. Which means I do need to have the next pair, because otherwise I would only finish half of it, and I don't know if it will be able to connect to the big set. So it's okay. What's next? Let's see. Because I'm just worried things get pushed out. Let's see. And if you use your strength incorrectly, then you might snap the bar. I mean, luckily Lego quality is still good, so you have to be really wrong to end up in that situation. I want to. Let's see. Blink that my eyes. Retry. This is so tough. So tough. Can I do this instead of just placing on top? And then you need to, my finger definitely hurting a lot. And this is when you have this windows. Which way up? Okay, so don't have. Okay, I knew that they're gonna have one extra, so this is just the ice, it's very dry. And then there's 5 of them. 1, 2. I mean, you're supposed to be able to fit a minifigure, but I think once you complete it, it's very hard to fit people inside. Because there's just not enough space. Okay. Okay. Just pay attention to which one. Okay, so again, this are really challenging. To be honest, not that much left. It just it's very hard to align. Okay. Right. So definitely need this. Go through. Okay, so this is the entrance, and maybe better to do it this way. Nope. I don't care now. Just fucking ridiculous. And then everything just breaks apart. So to be honest, I shouldn't be building today. I can't find the piece that I dropped. Because I just, my eyes so dry, I can't really see properly. If I can't see that, I can't get a build. And I can't leave this unfinished. See, I'm not blaming the design, just think, yeah, there's one more part that's missing. Okay, and now I need to find that part. Where did it go? I don't want to make this video this long, but should have stopped the back before. Because the thing is, it's a clip, right? And then it doesn't really, you can't just push it down. So that become a problem. Now I can see another problem is that the Windows doesn't have anything except all these holes to hold it together. So if you try to push, and it may go in too much. Let's see here. And because of the bats, it's hurting me. Okay. It's a nice technique, but it's a very frustrating technique. Yeah, no wonder. Okay. Okay, at least now it's gonna stay put, right? Now, some more stuff. Again, I don't know, maybe the instruction can be designed differently. I know right now, because there's no way you can pivot where you apply the force. It's a very nice structure, but you know, This so hard to do this. Yeah, I will need to open back 33 because I can't just release this one here. It's not my, I mean, originally it's my intention, but I didn't expect it to take this long, and my finger just hurts so much. And we're approaching 11 p.m. Anyway, I just spread it out. Yeah, so this and this. Okay, and then what? There's no room for error, and I think I hurt my finger so bad. Okay, I just get this done. Okay, another tiles. Didn't seem to have that much, but I don't know. It just it hurts. Okay, especially here. I don't know, maybe I accidentally broke my finger or something like that. And then you need to ensure what? Yep, so that's why now. We'll have to adjust the bed later and make sure that you don't push in because the window there doesn't have anything to hold it together. If you accidentally push one inside, then you need to deconstruct and start from scratch. Okay. I think the other thing is, you need to keep adding things to it, and yeah, it's just not easy because okay, and yep, there's one more piece here. Okay, right. Now we've got things that are much more complicated. Okay. Yep. Interesting. Never actually built something like this before. Okay. Yep. Okay. Where's the other? clip like this, and then it turns out I got it wrong way. Okay. Okay, what's next? Because you need this to create the angle, right? Oh, okay. Okay, so okay, so this one is easier. Okay. So tired. Interesting. Okay. Got this. And this. Okay. Yesterday I thought, hey, I was breezing through the set, but actually no. Now today it's taking much longer. Okay. And then okay. Okay. There's actually quite lots of details and care. Okay. This one goes to here. Right? Now we need to do 3 of this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Once you're able to repeat things like this quick, then okay. Yeah. Problem is, my finger, like middle finger, really hurt. I don't know why, but okay. Okay. so hard to align all this. Okay, this here. See, this is problem. I can't really hold the bricks properly in my hand. It hurts. Okay. Right. So, okay. I mean, the technique itself is brilliant. It's just the building experience. I don't know how we can make it better. Okay, and then we've got this done. This here. So this is the hardest part because you need to ensure you didn't push out the bar to hold this thing together, because once you push out it inside the interior, then it makes it really difficult. Okay, now you need to be extra careful and on in terms of how, okay, this is actually the back. Okay, and let's just adjust the bed at the bottom. Okay, and then this goes to here. Okay. This is a brilliant technique to build it, but it's definitely a very tough, difficult to build because of the structure. Okay, now with this being here, it will be much more secure. Interestingly, this is, you know, the minifigure we need to. I don't think it's designed for minifigure. It's designed for the bed to get in. Maybe children can get in. Okay. Interesting. And strangely enough, okay, this is the final test. We need to have the stuff. So, okay, and there's one more here. And what's next? Okay. Just because it's actually getting very heavy, so this will be careful. And the thing that we want to avoid is the small piece fell inside the tower, then you can't get it out. Then we really need to have it, keep the dust away, because there's some gaps the dust would actually get into there very deep. So you really want to make sure that doesn't happen. And hopefully this here will help stabilize this. But I think I'm gonna call it a day because I'm actually very exhausted. Is there any better way to move this? Now it looks really, really good, and I think I would place the minifigure on the stairs. Maybe this guy. This guy will have to stay here. Just need to make sure that these parts are not broken away. You know, the good thing with base plate is you're not going to have, the base can loosen up with, the line lights, cars and stuff. When you move around, it tends to, depending on how you hold it, the base can be, loosened up a little bit. But anyway, it's a brilliant design and very interesting building techniques. I'm just having issues with me being exhausted and the finger a little bit sore. But sorry, it's a bit slow today. But I've got up to back 33 done. I think it's still this side and also the top, and then I can see it's going to be a really, really nice and massive set in the making. But I think it's time for me to take some rest. So tonight is good night.